My God, I hate drugs.
A response from Sereno's camp. Speaking to CNN Philippines earlier this evening, Sereno spokesman Jojo Lacanilao clarified the former Chief Justice is not a party to the Piatco fees case. He also adds his thoughts on the camp's chances in the ouster appeal.
Well, let's make it perfectly clear for everyone that the Chief Justice is not a party to this case. It's the case between the government and Piatco, and the process is going on. But the Chief Justice herself is not a personal party to the case, and we should not drag her into it. So she doesn't know what's going on in that case. She's not being informed about it officially because she's not a party to the case. We also recognize that it's a slim chance, so we will see. However, we cannot make any sort of pronouncement on it until the Supreme Court has already made its official pronouncement. So for now, we're just kind of waiting as like everyone else.
A slim chance. How slim?
Yeah, normally, well, people who study this say that the reversal of decision by MR is about 10%. I don't know the ads. I don't want to put ads on anything, but we know that it's not, it's a slim chance, but there is hope all the time, and we were happy that the court suspended or delayed and asked the Office of the Solicitor General to actually comment on it for 5 days. And I think they're due to comment on Monday. But we don't know, what will happen, and we're just kind of hoping for the best.
When asked if Sereno is running for the Senate, Lacanilao said the former Chief Justice has not made a decision for now. He adds Sereno is still focused on her ouster appeal. In other news now, the rainy season has officially begun. Weather Bureau Pag-asa cites widespread rainfall recorded in most of its stations nationwide. Rains are brought about by the southwest monsoon. While Metro Manila will have widespread rains and thunderstorms in the coming days, Pag-asa says this will be followed by dry periods or monsoon breaks for up to 2 weeks. What triggered the southwest monsoon is Domeng, which intensified into a tropical storm this morning. The storm continues to move northeast towards Japan and is forecast to exit the country this weekend. Pag-asa says Domeng continues to enhance the southwest monsoon. So this weekend, expect moderate to occasional heavy rains that could trigger floodings and landslides. In Metro Manila, Calabarzon, Mimaropa, the Bicol region, Western Visayas, and the provinces of Aurora, Bataan, and Zambales. The rest of Luzon and the Visayas will have cloudy skies with light to moderate rains and isolated thunderstorms. Mindanao will see isolated downpours because of localized thunderstorms. National Police Chief Oscar Albayalde says all the arrested Filipino employees of a call center allegedly involved in cybercrime have been released, but they are still subject to investigation. The 8 Israeli operators are still detained and were charged with syndicated estafa with no bail recommended. Authorities arrested over 470 employees of International Branding Development Marketing Incorporated, not Express Gifts, at the Clark Special Economic Zone in Pampanga. The company's modus entice investors into fake stocks or Bitcoin, a digital currency. Authorities say daily transactions reach around $1 million.
Lahat ng Israelis were all detained with no bail, and all others, lahat ng mga Pilipinos, yung mga employees, were all released for further investigation.
Economic Zone operator Clark Development Corporation says it has canceled the business permit of the BPO firm. Well, Anthony Bourdain, of course, the famous chef who has visited the Philippines at least 3 times. The last one was just June last year, and some of our local chefs and even people in the streets have met him. Meron pa po tayong ibang mga tribute and some memories, no, from Filipinos themselves about Anthony Bourdain. Gia Navarro is watching. Sabi niya, Anthony Bourdain's death shocked and shook us food lovers. I can remember how fun he is when he tasted our roasted pork. Of course, isa po sa mga paborito niya ang lechon at saka ang sisig natin sa Pilipinas. Mers Tulin is watching from Hong Kong. June 1 from Canada, Abdul Harris Hawatan watching us from Cebu, and Roland Rosario and Mers Tulin. Welcome back. Again, our breaking news this evening, Anthony Bourdain, a gifted storyteller and writer who took CNN viewers around the world, has died. CNN confirmed Bourdain's death today and said the cause was suicide. Bourdain was in France working on an upcoming episode of his award-winning CNN series. His close friend Eric Rippert, a French chef, found Bourdain unresponsive in his hotel room this morning. Bourdain was a master of his crafts, first in the kitchen and then in the media. Through his TV shows and books, he explored the human condition and helped audiences think differently about food, travel, and themselves. He advocated for marginalized populations and campaigned for safer working conditions for restaurant staffs. He was 61. Anthony Bourdain is now the top trending topic online as netizens pay tribute to the renowned chef. This Twitter user described Bourdain as another great one and said, quote, "You just never know what personal demons people are struggling with." Netizen Miss Crizzy also remembered Bourdain and fashion designer Kate Spade, saying they are incredibly talented and successful people. She went on to remind everyone, check on your friends and your loved ones. You never really know when someone's breaking. For this netizen, the news about Bourdain's death is absolutely heartbreaking. She says he was a great chef and that she loved all his shows. Let's get a reaction now from one of the renowned Filipino chefs that he got to spend time with in the Philippines. We have on the line Chef Cloud Tayag. Thank you for taking our call, Chef Cloud.
Yes, thank you too for hearing my story.
Yes, what is your reaction, first and foremost?
Well, I'm very shocked. I did not see this coming from him. Although during my the last meeting with him was sometime last year, April of last year here in Manila, and I thought he did not look well physically, and I thought he would die of natural death. I mean, not this kind of demise.
Sorry, you said he looked well physically?
No, he didn't look well.
He did not?
I mean, he looked unhealthy. He ate so much in the last 2 years. I've seen him way back in Singapore. Just about that would make it about 3 years ago. It's just that I was just shocked to see him so haggard and yeah.
Chef, ilang beses mo siyang nakasama?
Well, kung tutuusin, like 3 times. I've met him 3 times only, well, on a professional basis. The first time was his interview of me here in Angeles City way back in 2008.
When he praised your sisig, was that the time?
Yes, that was the time I introduced the sisig to him.
And he described it as, this man is known for being terribly honest, no? And even brutal in his description of food. And he had praises for your sisig. He said it's perfect with beer, it's sticky, it's no. And he, what do you remember about the man? What stuck with you?
Well, he was brutally frank, and at the same time, he was very nice in person, really. You know, you don't hear that all that swearing online. I mean, on the show, with all that when he gets censored, with all that bleep thing. It was really, really nice. I mean, he was well behaved, very courteous. He wanted something, and so undemanding.
Oo, parang nasabi mo nga, he's easy and he's non-demanding, no?
Yeah, and he was very sincere in appreciating our food. The sisig was just one, but for me, what is more revealing was when I made him try the papaitan in the goat shack, and even when the camera was off, he drank it to the last drop. I mean, he tipped the bowl like that and drank from it.
So hindi talaga siya naging maselan. Was there any time during your last encounter with him? By the way, we're seeing pictures of you now. We're showing it on air nung mga panahon na magkakasama kayo, no?
Yeah.
Was there any conversation where naging personal yung talk nyo or you got to know the man himself apart from professionally?
No, not really. the interview revolving around the food and all this. So I only had glimpses of his personal life when he mentioned about his daughter growing up with two Filipino nannies and the daughter's fondness for Philippine food. That's about it. And the rest, what I know about him is through his books and the shows.
This might be a little too early. Maybe you're not even thinking about it yet. But are you planning, or are there thoughts of like any tribute that you want to pay to him, for example?
Well, I don't know. I'm still in shock. It's just too sudden. And I guess I said it earlier. He's such a nice man. Let's remember him for what he's done to, for one, it's a very personal, you can say, gratitude for introducing our sisig to the world, to America, and then the world. So it catapulted our sisig and the Philippine lechon. It's now known internationally because of him.
That's
so,
correct.
Let's credit him for that. Let's remember him for that.
Okay, thank you very much, Chef Cloud.
Yes.
Chef Cloud
Most
Tayag.
welcome.